You're going to be in the Magic City today. You're going to be at the Avitus group to make an announcement, a very big announcement. Steve Bentley, who's the CFO of the Avitus group, is in the studios today, but you're going to be doing a $490,000 grant to fund and facilitate business expansion and create some new jobs.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited about the good work that not everybody knows about this company that is a significant company for the state and indeed has a national presence in many respects, and it's right there in Billings. And it's a good example of where I think that hopefully, and that Steve could answer his thoughts, where the government and the private sector can work well together. I mean, we're providing some economic incentives, ended up about, as you said, about 500,000 that could result in 58 new jobs, additional training for 88 jobs right there in Yellowstone County. And it's figuring out ways that we can partner with the private sector, both address their needs, and then they're being responsive and they're growing and they're putting together some good jobs.
You're absolutely right, Governor, and it's extremely important to us at Avitus Group because of your aforementioned unemployment rate down here in Yellowstone County at 3%. We've really had to reach out far and wide to find the talent that we need to get the work done. Most recently, we did an acquisition in Anchorage, Alaska, of all places, and we're lucky enough to be able to retain most of that workforce up there just to service not only our Alaska clients, but really across the country. So the 58 jobs that we're talking about for the first year in this thing, that's going to get filled up almost in the blink of an eye. And the resources that are being provided through this grant program will make those people more valuable to themselves, more valuable to us, and more valuable to future employers should they decide to look in other places. And I ran some numbers on the math, and I believe that the amount of the grant will be repaid back to the government in the form of income taxes on the salaries that we're going to pay within 2 years.
That's great.
So this is definitely a win-win all the way around.
Yeah, and that's the way, that's the thing that we need to be excited about, is when we can find those opportunities where we're expanding job growth, and as Steve said, we're affording 58 more individuals the opportunity for a good job and the skills that they need that will hopefully they'll stay with Avitus, but they'll also, those that leave can go on to other places within our state and just continue to build on this economy.
Absolutely. And it's really a key thing for us not to have to find people with the depth of experience that we would normally have to look for, because with these resources, the training is going to be extremely valuable to us and, of course, to the employees themselves.
You bet. And that's also, it's interesting because another thing that we've been doing some work on, and it's not directly the same, but it's sort of that, we can take employees and good Montanans with a hard work ethic and get them the skills that they need. I mean, we recently had Dick Anderson Construction and Jackson Group Construction say that they're going to hire, for work-based learning, 40 apprentices. And those apprentices will initially get some training, as an example, in Miles City and Great Falls College, get some training, and two big contractors that are saying, help us make sure that these workers have the skills they need and they're going to get good jobs. And as Steve says, I mean, you're expanding the payroll, and that'll ultimately be revenue that comes back to the state to hopefully give to other companies and also pay for other core things that we need, from education to infrastructure.